Johnny, how are you?
I'm doing well, Alex. How you doing, buddy?
I'm good, man. I'm good. It's basically 3 weeks from your fight. How you feeling?
Man, I'm feeling great. I'm feeling real good. Training's been going good. Weight's great. I'm just ready to throw down.
I think it's safe to say, but you have the best mullet in sports, right?
100%.
But let's just see it. Let's see it. I mean, what inspired you to grow that mullet?
It's been so long now. It's been so long. I really don't even remember what really got me on about it at first. But I started growing it out a little bit before I went to Thailand in 2013. And I've just been rocking it ever since. It's got cut a couple times since then, but it always immediately started growing back out. So I'm trying to think. You know what it is? I'm just trying to rock that 80s action hero movie vibe. That's really all it is.
I mean, I think you're doing it perfectly, to be honest with you. It's fantastic. For anyone that doesn't know your story, how did you get into mixed martial arts?
Pretty much, 16-year-old kid, not the most academic kid, getting a little trouble outside of school and things like that, and bored kid after school. We started getting into a little bit of like backyard boxing, nothing major, but just usually it was like every day after school we were going to different spots, different people's houses, and just boxing different kids. And then eventually, I ran into a kid that actually trained at a gym, and after I bopped him up, he said, "Man, dude, you should come train with us." And when I got there, it wasn't necessarily the exact situation I was thinking it was going to be, but man, anyone that's been in martial arts like 10 years ago knows that it was a much different place. You really had to earn your right. It was much more old school, and the sparring was harder, and you know what I mean? You really had to earn it.
So it's been about 3 months since your knockout of Chavez. How did you feel about that performance?
Definitely, in that performance, it took me a second to really find my range. Chavez was pretty long, and he was showing like a lot. Like he was ready to throw right as I was gonna step in. So I had a little bit of trouble finding my range. But as the fight went on, I really started to put it together. Got him on the ground a couple times and pounded him out a little bit, and then kind of let him back up to his feet, and was putting him in the corner, putting some pressure on him, and I was just getting ready to kind of get some of the pressure off of him and reset and try to build back in. And I heard one of my coaches just yelling, kick his arm, and so I put a little bit of pressure, put him back in the corner, and I just went for a super hard switch kick to his arm, and his arm was just a little low, so I just ended up just boom cracking him in the face, and just like real solid kick, and he just tipped over from there.
If you could take one thing away from that performance, what would it be?
One thing I could take from that performance is that even though I was aiming for the arm, as a Muay Thai fighter, there ain't no better way to finish the fight than a head kick.
Yeah, no, for sure, man. Head kicks, that's your thing. That's your thing. Solomon Renfro, he's got a bunch of hype behind him. When they came to you with that name, did you know him beforehand at all?
No, I didn't know him beforehand, but especially with everything going on right now, I just feel like there's a ton of fighters. So we're all fighting for that spotlight and for that attention. Everyone's good. Everyone's talented. Everyone's a dog. Everyone's coming to fight. So there's a lot of competition out there.
Like I said, there's a lot of hype behind him. What do you think of him as an opponent?
Kind of following with what I said before is that like everybody's good. At this level, everybody's good. Everyone's talented. Everyone's strong. Everyone has good cardio. Everyone's willing to die in there, for that chance, for that opportunity to be in the spotlight and to make it in the UFC and make a career and make a living. So, I'm ready. I'm always ready for the toughest challenge, the toughest opponent. I'm always expecting the worst, and I'm ready for it.
How do you see the fight going?
I definitely see the fight going. He's not going to get past my defense. That's for sure. once he realizes that he's just not gonna be able to walk through me or just fling power shots at me, and that I'm gonna stand right there in front of him, I'm gonna block and be ready to fire back, it's gonna change the dynamic of the fight.
Do you have a prediction?
KO.
And then we're here at Syndicate. I just wanted you to kind of reflect on the importance of Syndicate MMA.
You know, Syndicate has been a big part of my life. It's where I've been, you know, doing my camps since 2014, and you know, in 2019 I, you know, got a great opportunity to start coaching here. So I run Muay Thai classes over here, and you know, I feel so blessed.
That's awesome, man. If you want to plug your social media, plug your sponsors, go right ahead.
You can follow me on Instagram. It's Jonny Parsons, right? So Jonny, not Jock Knee, not Jock Knee. The K is silent, right? Jonny Parsons on IG.